Welcome back to We're Having Fun. I'm Mark. Hi.
Hi, I'm Krista.
News. We forgot to mention last week that they cast the Fantastic Four.
We did. We forgot that.
What do you think of that cast?
Looks alright to me.
Yeah. Pedro Pascal. Mm-hmm. Zaddy of the world.
Yep.
Everybody loves him right now. He just won an award for something. Maybe SAG?
Yeah, the SAG Awards were last night, so
yeah,
probably.
I think for The Last of Us, yeah.
Most likely.
So, good for him. I don't really know the actress that plays Sue Storm.
I know she was in The Crown. She played Queen Elizabeth's sister, Princess Margaret.
Okay.
I only saw like the first season of it, but she was in it, and she was pretty good. So.
Okay. And then the guy from Stranger Things, Eddie.
Yep.
Who looks really different than Eddie whenever he's not Eddie.
Well, yeah, he always looks different from Eddie because he doesn't have the long hair.
Yeah. But I mean,
he's very clean cut.
I just wouldn't place him as Eddie otherwise. And then the guy from The Bear, who I really like.
Not the main character.
Not the main character, no. The cousin.
I've never watched it, so I don't know.
It's really good. It is really good. But don't let them lie to you. It is not a comedy. That is the biggest lie. I swear. They're all like, oh, new comedy, The Bear. It is like the most serious, like it gets kind of dark sometimes. There's some like little funny things in it, but not really.
Okay.
It's serious, man.
Yeah,
but it's really good.
I've never heard of it called a comedy, so
yeah, that's what it's generally listed as. I think it got nominated under comedy categories.
Weird.
Yeah, it's real weird, but it's really good. And he's really good. I started off really not liking him, but then really came around to him, so
okay,
he's fun. So yeah, I'm on for it. I wish John Krasinski was in it still.
Yeah.
I think he was a good read. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it would be cool to have. It would have been cool to have John Krasinski, but I know a lot of people just didn't like him in that, and But
what if
I feel like a lot of it was the way that they did his character in that. It wasn't really John Krasinski. It was just that character.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. It was like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
But,
you're not being smart. What if he is cast as Dr. Doom, and that's actually Dr. Doom we saw? In Doctor Strange, acting as
pretending to be Reed Richards
or something like that.
I highly doubt that they're going to get him to be Doctor Doom. I know that there are a lot of people that they're like, man, I really wish that this person would be Doctor Doom, but they've already been in the MCU, because I know some people like Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh yeah, he really wants to be.
Yeah. No, somebody else, and I can't remember.
Oh wait, not Mads Mikkelsen. The guy who played the Skrull.
Oh yeah, Ben
Roethlisberger. Yeah.
No.
Quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
No. Middleton, is that his last name?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I can't remember.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I wish I was Dr. Doom. It's like
because he was already Talos.
Yeah.
Who was a bad guy, kind of, but then ended up being a good guy. Yeah. But usually he's the bad guy. He's like the bad guy in like Star Wars and like Rogue One, and I don't know if that's his last name. I can't remember.
I think that's okay. I think that's right. Yeah, but we'll see. I don't know. So we also been watching some stuff.
We finished off Echo.
Yeah. Liked it, but felt like it was pretty condensed. Like the end, like big face off with Kingpin was very fast, and like, oh, I guess it's done now.
Yeah, I did like, which I like Echo herself. I like Maya. Okay, and then I liked a lot of the like smaller characters, the side characters.
Yeah, mainly Biscuits.
We love Biscuits. Biscuits and
Billy Jack.
I liked the grandma.
Yeah, Scully is cool.
Yeah, and didn't really see much of Bonnie.
Yeah, to where we didn't even know what she looked like for a bit.
I was like, wait, what does Bonnie
Bonnie?
look like? It's like, no, that's not Bonnie.
Oh my goch, it's Bonnie. Wait, that's not Bonnie?
That's not Bonnie.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, Bonnie.
But I was interesting with all of the like Choctaw kind of backstory and everything.
Yeah. I like her power. I like that it's, she's echoing her ancestors.
Yeah.
That's a cool, if they're not going to do a Taskmaster style thing, then that's pretty cool. Why
not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
Do something different.
And then, of course, at the very end of it, you get a nice little Kingpin sting, I guess.
Of course, yeah.
It's like, oh, great.
Yeah.
I'm tired of Kingpin already. Nothing against Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah. He's just everywhere. I imagine he'll probably be in the new Daredevil series.
Probably.
So,
Which would make sense.
yeah.
Do you know that this is technically the second Marvel character that Vincent D'Onofrio has played? The other one doesn't really count, but... Because it's not a Marvel movie, it's just... Have you ever seen the movie Adventures in Babysitting?
No.
Okay, well, the little girl in it is obsessed with...
Oh,
She's
she thinks
obsessed
he's
with Thor and thinks that he's Thor, and like at one point he comes in and he's dressed up as Thor.
Right.
But, yeah.
I've heard about that. I've never seen it though. But yeah.
We may have to watch that movie. That was one that I watched a lot as a kid.
Okay.
So.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. And then we watched the first episode of the new live-action series, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yep.
I was surprised that they showed so much, like, backstory for Aang. I'm very happy, though, that they call him Aang.
Yeah, and not Ong.
As soon as they said Aang, I was like, I already love it. It's already so much better.
I mean, they got 8 hours to fill.
It's true.
Might as well.
And I'm assuming it's only like maybe the first season of the animated show that they're turning, but
I don't know.
We don't know because we've only seen the first episode.
No idea. But yeah, I feel like everybody cast pretty well. Seems pretty good. We'll see.
Zuko's scar needs to be a little more.
Yeah, he needs to be. I don't know. In the animated series, it is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
But at least it's better than the live action one, the movie.
I can't remember what it looked like.
It was just barely. He had like just some scarring around his eyes, like some lines.
Okay, I guess because they didn't want to like really make Dev Patel look bad or something.
Yeah,
all scarred up.
Yeah.
Okay, but you could have.
Yeah. I mean, come on, go for it. Get that Oscar. We watch anything else? I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, we did watch one other thing.
Well, obviously.
We watched 13 going on 30.
Yes, because it's, of course, the end of February, so we have to do one more.
One more love story.
Yeah, one more romance. And not as much romance in this one as in the other ones for me, but whatever. Yeah. And also, you know, we've got to bookend it. We started off with a Mark Ruffalo at the beginning of February. Yeah. We've got to end it with a Mark Ruffalo.
That's right.
So, yeah, that's when we picked that one.
Yeah. Mark Ruffalo also nominated for an Oscar for that one with Emma Stone.
Oh, is it the like
something girl or something, or
is it the one where she's kind of like a Frankenstein's monster kind of thing?
Yeah, something like that.
Something things.
Yeah, pretty things.
I can't
mean
remember.
Things. Pretty mean things.
I don't remember.
Apparently he's really good at it, though.
Oh, okay.
Kind of makes me want to see it now, from what I've heard.
Also, he recently got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Oh, did he?
Because Jennifer Garner was actually the one who like did a little speech and everything.
Yeah, nice.
Because they were in this movie together.
Yeah, yeah. So we like The Rough.
Yeah.
So where'd you first see this movie? Is this one you watched when you were young? Did you see it in the theater?
I mean, I saw it probably when it came out on DVD.
Okay.
I don't think I saw it in the theater, but I could have. I don't know.
Yeah. So it's 2004, right?
I guess.
I think so.
2003 or 2004, because it was like class of 2004 on the one thing, so it's like, was it kind of building up to the next year kind of thing, or what?
Yeah, I think it was 2004.
Probably.
I think that's what I read. This is my first time really seeing it. I saw the Thriller part somewhere. I think it just came on like cable TV one day, and I didn't finish it, but yeah. I was like, oh, that seems interesting. And I just never watched it.
Yeah.
I've always heard good things about it, though. And it's good. I like it.
Okay.
I think it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
I think Mark Ruffalo's really good. Jennifer Garner's really good in this, I thought.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you now, I don't really like Jennifer Garner.
As a person?
Well, I mean, I don't like her.
On TV.
I just don't like her on TV, I think is what it is. This is the only thing of hers that I like.
Okay.
Like any other time that I see her.
You weren't a big Elektra fan?
And sometimes when I'm watching this movie, also I'm like, ugh, don't like that. So I don't know. It's like...
What about your Capital One credit card?
No, don't like it. Don't like it. I'm like, Jennifer Garner, please get off my screen. But in this, I like her, so I don't know.
I don't have anything against Jennifer Garner.
There are moments...
I haven't seen a lot with her.
Yeah, there are moments in this where I'm just like, I don't know, that may have been a bit too much of an expression that she does. I know I made fun of her. I know. So that's why I'm like, okay. But then she does it in other things too, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
So I'm not a big fan of hers, but do like Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. I never watched Alias.
I didn't either.
I never was into that. Really, like, the only thing I saw her in was, like, Daredevil.
Yeah.
She's in the Atom Project with Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo's in it?
Uh-huh. And they play, like, Ryan Reynolds' parents, I think.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I know Ryan Reynolds is in it.
Mm-hmm. So,
I've not seen that
they're
yet.
reunited.
Wow.
And it felt really
Oh, she was
good.
in Juno also.
Oh, yeah. She was, like, she wanted to adopt the kid, right? Yeah. I mean, she wasn't in it
But she
much.
wasn't in it very much, so I think that didn't bother me. She
Yeah.
didn't bother me in that either.
Yeah.
It's just that
I forgave her.
it's just hard for me to watch something where she's like the main character.
She was pretty good in Invention of Lying. Did you see Ghost of Girlfriend's Past?
Probably, but I don't remember it.
Okay.
Is that McConaughey?
All right.
All right.
She was in Catch Me If You Can. I don't remember that. Pearl Harbor. Was she like a main person in Pearl Harbor?
Don't think so. Maybe she was just like the best friend or something of Kate Beckinsale, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't like Pearl Harbor anyway, so.
Nobody does.
I saw it once, I was like, never again. This is awful. I hate this.
It's so boring. Yeah, I haven't really seen a lot of her stuff. Or at least stuff where I remember her.
Yeah, I think it's just mainly she's in those commercials and I'm just like, stop.
Yeah.
I can't deal with this. Quit.
Yeah.
Go away.
I didn't hate her in Daredevil. I just didn't like that movie.
Well, yeah.
I never saw Elektra, so I don't know if she was any good in that.
Don't know.
But yeah, but I don't have this intense hatred like you do.
It's not a hatred.
Toward
It's just
her.
I don't know.
I don't want to punch her face like you do. I don't have her on a dartboard like you do.
I'm sure she's a lovely, lovely woman.
Well, how do you feel watching this now? Do you still like it? Or has your intense, fiery hatred?
No, I still like it okay. It's just, I don't know. There's something about it that I don't like as much now. Maybe
Okay.
because when I watched it the first time I was younger.
Uh-huh.
And so now I'm just kind of like,
You're like, oh, I want to be 30.
No.
And then now
No.
you're 31 and you're like, this is not how it is, kids.
I'm not 31 for sure. No, it's like,
I was trying to be nice that time.
I know. Thank you. Because usually you're like, oh, how's it like? What is it like being 75? Like, cool, thanks.
What is it like this?
Shut up. It's like I don't know, she kind of acts too naive
Okay.
or something. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like, you've been in this 30-year-old body for weeks now, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe you just don't like happy people.
Maybe that's what it is.
Happy and kind people are not for you.
Maybe that's it. Get these kind people away from me.
No, thank you.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, let's get into the movie then.
Okay.
Let's find out. Let's get to the root of why you don't like it.
Okay. It's not that I don't like
You
it.
hate it.
No, I do like it. It's
You're
just,
flipping off the movie.
I just don't like it as much as I used to, I guess.
And you didn't even like it that much before.
I'm pretty sure. I thought maybe I don't own this one. I thought I did, but I don't know. I can't
You know
remember.
who does? Jennifer Garner owns this movie.
Good for her.
Mark Ruffalo owns.
Well, I would rather watch it with Mark Ruffalo.
He is owning it.
Thank you very much.
All right. My first comment is the young casting
Yes.
is very good.
Yes.
I thought the young Jennifer Garner, really good.
Yeah,
Solid.
I like her.
The young Judy Greer, I was like, that's Judy Greer, right?
Yeah, because you saw
that is
Judy
on
Greer
her.
was in the cast, and then
Yeah.
as soon as it showed her, you're like, that's Judy Greer.
Yeah, that's young Judy Greer.
Yep. And I was like, yes, it is.
Mark Ruffalo, never would have guessed that, though.
No, like
that
I
one's
said,
pretty off.
like I told you when we were watching it, I was like, this is not young Mark Ruffalo. This
Yeah.
is young Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
I don't know if you completely agree with me, but for me, he's always looked like young
I think his
Jon
face,
Favreau.
yeah, I think a lot.
Yeah,
Jon Favreau.
there's something about him.
Yeah.
But yeah, the young Jenna is really good too. And I'm pretty sure that like when she turned 30, I think she like recreated either the outfit that she wore at the party or Jennifer Garner's outfit. I can't remember which one, and posted it on Instagram.
And
was
does
really
she
cute.
look a lot like Jennifer Garner?
I mean, she still looks a lot like herself, but mostly like herself. But she does favor her a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
They did really well with those two, with the two girls for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the guy that she has a crush on. Mm-hmm. I don't remember what the young version of him looked like,
It didn't look like.
but it did not look like Jim
his older
Gaffigan.
self, yeah. Yeah. Besides, they were blonde, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think it was supposed to not look like him.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we start off in what is it, 1986 or something like that?
Probably. Definitely 80s.
Okay. I guess we could do the math because she turned 13.
Yeah, 86, 87. Because I think she was born in 74 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, because 30.
Because 30, yeah.
2004. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm like, too much math.
Too hard.
I can't do this. I haven't done math since high school. Not true, by the way. Oh, man.
She didn't do it before high school.
I had one math class in college. Thank you very much. I don't remember much about it other than the one day that I thought that class would be canceled, which was September 11th, 2001. It was not.
Wow.
It's like, you're really going to make me go to this math class right now?
Seriously.
The world is falling apart.
Yeah.
But okay, sure. Let me figure out this cosine of this triangle. Anyway, so it's her 13th birthday.
Yep.
Coincides with picture day, I guess.
Yes.
At
That's rough.
school.
Or is it? Because they
Or
get
maybe
their
it's, like,
pictures
later.
immediately. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it would be like later on.
But I mean, is she wearing the same outfit?
Maybe. I don't know.
know.
That's not how picture day works.
No.
So
No.
maybe she just has one outfit.
Maybe. She just wears it every day. So she gets her picture taken for the yearbook and everything. Not a good picture.
Yeah, because they call her the wrong name. She's trying to get them to say Jenna.
And it's like, it's Jenna.
Yeah.
It's Jenna.
Yeah, they take it right then.
Yep.
Rough go.
Yep. She goes to pick up the pictures to see what she looks like. It's like, oh, this is devastating. Everyone is going to remember me this way. This is awful. I mean, yeah, sometimes you don't have a good picture day, you know?
Yep. Sometimes you cut your hair wrong and
Sometimes you cut your own bangs when you're in kindergarten and
immortalized for life.
have no bangs. Yep, and you're forever remembered.
Yep.
As that kindergartner who cut her own bangs. And yeah. But then later in the year, when all the other girls in the class get the safety scissors and start cutting their own hair, you go, no, I learned my lesson. I don't do that again.
Thank you.
Not going to do that again until I'm in my 30s, and then I'm going to start cutting my own hair.
Yeah.
Which I still do.
Cute bangs, by the way. You don't have bangs.
I don't have bangs. I've been thinking about it though. I'm like, I kind of want bangs again. Not those, not bangs like I had when I was 5, but you know.
You should recreate that picture.
No, absolutely not. Oh man. Anyway, so this is Jenna, our main character. Then we meet Matt.
Jenna Rink.
Yeah, Jenna Rink. Then we meet Matt.
Yes.
Matt Flatham or some weird name like that.
Something like that.
Well, this is a terrible last name.
Yeah.
Sorry to all you Flathams out there.
Wow. Shots fired.
Exactly. So they're best friends.
Yeah.
And he always has his camera with him. He takes a picture.
He's always taking pictures of her.
Yeah. Takes a picture of the two of them together.
A little creepy.
It's much cuter than the picture that is going to be in the the professional taken one that is going to be in the yearbook.
Yeah.
And then here come the mean girls, basically.
Yeah. The Sinister Six or whatever they call them.
I wanted to call them the Sinister Six because I couldn't think of what it was.
Yeah.
Like later when they show up at the party, I'm like, oh, here comes the Sinister Six.
Six-pack or
it's
something?
The 6 chicks.
6 chicks, yeah.
It's the 6 chicks. And the leader of them is Tom Tom, who I don't know why she's called Tom Tom.
I don't know either.
Her name is Lucy. And
Yeah.
her last name is not like Thomas or anything.
Yeah.
It's like Lucy, I don't remember what it was, like Maze or something like that. It's like, where's Tom Tom coming from? I don't understand. Somebody's playing her breasts like Tom Tom.
I didn't say that. I don't know where you're going up with that.
I mean, I was just looking by what you were doing with your
I was playing
hands.
Tom Tom.
Exactly.
What were you doing? You got all weird with it.
So anyway, they come up and they're talking about how they're not going to be able to make it to her party.
Yeah, because they have to do this project.
Yes,
the teacher's
exactly.
being so mean.
Yep. And so Jenna's like, well, I could do the proposal for you. And they're like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Yeah, then we'll be able to make it to your party.
Yeah, and that guy you like will be there.
Exactly. Chris
Gaines.
No.
He was huge at the time.
How dare you? How dare you bring up Chris
We
Gaines?
wish he was there.
Please. No. I don't know what his last name is.
Yeah.
It could
Chris
be
Adams, maybe.
I don't know.
That was a wrestler, but, we'll go with that.
Okay, sure. His name is Chris.
Yeah.
That's all we know. And so they she goes back. She goes home or starts walking home. Matt's walking with her. Mm-hmm. She's talking about how, why do you want to, he wants to know why she always wants to hang out with them. Mm-hmm. It's like, they're not your friends. And she's like, no, they're my friends.
No, they're not.
No.
They suck.
And he's like, you're not going to be able to be a sixth chick. There are 6 of them. That's the whole point. They're not going to have a 7th 6 chicks.
Apparently, one of the 6 chicks was Brie Larson. I didn't see her.
Really?
Yeah.
I was looking at them to see if there was anybody that looked familiar. And I didn't see it. I was like, no, nobody looks familiar.
I'm going to pause it. I want to see it.
Okay.
We have just confirmed that she is in there.
It is confirmed.
And apparently, spoilers, when what's her name becomes the 6th chick, Brie Larson's out.
She replaced her.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Rough go, Brie.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So there's a lot of Marvel characters in this. Vincent D'Onofrio.
Where? No. They stop in front of Jenna's house and say goodbye and everything. They have some Razzles. They share some Razzles before they part.
Yeah.
And then they say arrivederci. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Yeah.
And then she goes to her house and he goes to his house, which is right next door.
Yeah.
They're next door neighbors.
They're neighbors.
He's the boy next door.
Oh, hot.
So then we see her. She's getting ready for her party. She's putting on her makeup and everything. She's
packing it in.
stuffing her shirt.
Yep.
Not her bra.
No,
just the shirt.
Just shirt.
It's like you didn't have a bra to put on that you could stuff, but no, guess not.
Apparently
She
not.
hasn't hit that point yet.
Nope.
Her mom comes in and is like,
"Hey, Dad's recording it."
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to stuff your shirt. And it's like, oh my gosh, Mom.
And
please.
she wipes her face with the tissues. Like, oh, come on.
Yep. But I don't really remember what the parents say or anything. I guess she's kind of like a be yourself kind of thing.
She's finding herself, or she's got body image issues or something.
Oh yeah, there is
like
something about she's got body issues.
Yeah, they love her. They're just they're she's embarrassed.
Yeah.
It's a teen-parent relationship.
Yeah. So she goes downstairs into the basement. That's where the party's going to be. Uh-huh. She's got everything all set up. She's dancing around.
To Thriller.
Mm-hmm. And Matt comes in. He's got a big box for her. Mm-hmm. So he's like, this isn't all that I got for you, but you can go ahead and open this one. Mm-hmm. So she opens it, and he's like, I know you always wanted a Barbie dream house, but this is a Jenna dream house.
Yeah.
It is a doll house that he built himself.
Yeah.
It has a little doll version of her that's in like a bubble bath.
Mm-hmm. Like, how does he know she likes to take both?
I mean, he lives next door.
Yeah. She's reading Poise magazine and
yes. And downstairs in the living room, Rick Springfield is there.
Yeah, she loves Rick Springfield.
Yeah.
She was kissing the TV with him earlier.
Yeah. And then Matt is also there.
Yeah, pointing at him.
Just pointing at him like, don't you dare do anything
Keep your hands off
yeah,
her.
exactly. Oh, man. But she's like, oh, wow, this is so cool.
Yeah.
And he also gives her a packet of wishing dust. Mm-hmm. And so they, like, sprinkle it on there.
Yeah. I have theories about this dust.
I don't understand this dust.
I think this is angel dust or something that causes this whole movie.
I mean, it could be.
Because we'll see.
Yeah, because it's weird.
Yeah.
It's about to get real weird, folks.
But she puts it up in her closet. She's like, gotta make room for dancing.
Yeah, because she hears the 6 chicks are there. Mm-hmm. They've arrived. They're ringing the doorbell. She's like, oh my gosh, I got to get this out of the way. Mm-hmm. So she throws it in the closet and runs upstairs. Her dad is about to open the door. She's like, oh my God, Dad, get out of here. You would
stay away.
So she opens the door. All the 6 chicks come in. She's like, "It's the party's down in the basement." So they all head downstairs. And then this car drives up. Mm-hmm. And we're like, these guys are way too old.
These guys are 30 at least.
What are these 30-year-olds doing here?
They're already 30.
But when they get out, they don't look that old.
Not as old, yeah.
Yeah. It's just they look really old in that car.
Yeah.
And this is like 3 guys. One of them is the guy that she has a crush on. Mm-hmm. And so she lets them in. Matt is downstairs.
Yeah.
Dancing to like the Talking Heads or something. Yeah. Is that who it was? The Talking Heads?
Burning down the house.
Yeah, okay. So he's down there dancing. They're like, what is this music?
Yeah.
This isn't.
It was Matt's mix.
Yeah, exactly. And she's like, I don't know. This is just something he brought.
Yeah.
So Tom goes over and turns the music on and puts something else on.
Yeah.
And Matt's like, well, I'm just going to go head out and grab my keytar. Yeah. I don't know. It was like a looking board kind of thing.
Yeah.
because he's
I'm
written
gonna need this.
because he's written a birthday song for Jenna. So he heads out to go grab that. And while he's gone, Tom's like, let's play a game. Let's play 7 Minutes in Heaven. Because, I mean, they have a convenient closet there and everything. And so they're like, all right, Jenna, you're going to go
Birthday
first.
girl goes first.
Yep, exactly. So they blindfold her
She's
and
like,
put her in
Chris wants to go in there with you.
there. So just get ready. He's going to come in here. And he's a really good kisser and all this stuff. And she's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. So she goes into the closet. She's blindfolded and everything. And they close the door. And then they all just start like grabbing the snacks. She's like, oh, by the way, where's that proposal for that paper proposal?
Like it's on the table.
Yeah. So they grab that.
Yeah.
They all head out.
They're stealing dishes, all the snacks.
It's like, come on, guys.
They're the worst.
Yep. So they head upstairs. Matt is coming down, and Tom.
She like sits down in the back against the shelves.
Yes, of the closet. And Tom is like, hey, Matt, Jenna's in the closet. She's waiting for you. And he's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So all the other people in the party leave. Matt goes. He opens the door. She's there, and she's like, I've been waiting for you.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, this is my chance, because he has a little crush on her and everything. And he's about to kiss her.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, Chris. And he's like, Chris?
I'm Matt.
And she's like, what are you doing? And so anyway, they get into a little fight because she thinks that he's run out like all the other people from the party.
Yeah. It's like, no, they just left.
They just left. And she's like, I hate you. I hate everything. I hate my life.
Hate me.
I hate me. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
so sad.
And so she like pushes him. She slams the door.
Back in the closet.
She starts basically like beating her head against the wall.
Yeah, against those shelves.
Yep. And the dream house, is on the top shelf, and this wishing dust.
That dust falls right down.
Falling down, and she starts wishing
30,
flirty, and thriving.
Like she had seen in a magazine.
Yep, and poise. Yeah. And so she just keeps saying 30, flirty, and thriving.
Yeah.
And then she wakes up.
Yeah.
She wakes up, she falls off her bed.
Yep.
She is 30.
She's 30. This happens at the 13-minute mark of the movie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm not rolling my eyes, I promise. Oh man. So yeah, she wakes up. She's old. She's old. She's so old. 30 years old is just the oldest.
Old hag.
Like, God.
This old 30-year-old hag.
How can you look at yourself in the mirror?
Come on, Gran, let's go.
Why am I
Did you break your hip falling out of the bed there, Gran?
Why am I like this? I'm older than 30.
Yeah, you're 31.
Exactly. I meant to say older. It's old. She's old. She's so old. She's like decrepit. She's just falling apart. Oh my gosh.
Just die already.
Oh, you dirty 30-year-old.
Dirty 30.
Nasty.
Dirty 30 and flirty.
Oh man. Yeah. She doesn't know what's going on. She like sees herself in the mirror. It freaks her out and everything. And then there's also a man in her apartment.
Yeah.
She calls her parents, but she gets like a voicemail. And they're on a cruise.
They're in the Caribbean.
She's like, "You went on a cruise without me?" And then finally she hears the man in the apartment.
Yeah.
He's like going.
He's taking a shower.
Yeah. And she like starts like she's about to attack him with an umbrella. Mm-hmm. He keeps calling her Sweet Bottom, which I hate it. It was the worst. That is the worst nickname.
I hated it so much I didn't even make a joke calling you Sweet Bottom.
Oh, God.
Usually I'll make a joke about it. Even that I was like, I can't even do it.
It's so bad. Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
So yeah, we don't like this guy.
Yeah.
So
he's a hockey player apparently.
Yes. Which we don't find out all that stuff till later. But yeah, he's just a random man in her apartment right now.
Yep.
So she just runs out. She's wearing like a slip.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like
she
her
throws like
pajamas.
a jacket kind of thing on.
Yeah, and she grabs some heels in her purse and she just runs out.
Yeah.
She keeps hearing like a chiming noise coming from her purse.
Yeah.
Or from around her, and she's like, "What is happening?
Yeah.
What's going on?" It's her
obviously
cell phone.
a cell phone, but yeah, she has no idea what that is.
Exactly. There's somebody waiting for her downstairs with a car. Mm-hmm. This is Lucy.
Yep.
And this is Lucy. Okay.
This is Lucy. I love Lucy.
Okay, but later she's talking to Matt. Because she finds Matt again.
Yeah.
She's talking to Matt. She says something. They're talking about Tom Tom.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, Lucy. Yeah, I work with her. It's like, did you not know Tom Tom's name? Did she change her name? Is that what happened?
I forgot what happens. I don't know.
Because when she sees Lucy, when she's down there at the car, she doesn't recognize her or anything, which makes sense because, she's older.
Yeah, and she had a lot of work done.
And she had some work done, exactly. Although she does look so much like the younger version. So it's
I'm
what the heck? What is this?
That's not true.
But then she hears her name. Because she says her name later.
Maybe she just really
called
her Tom Tom.
She just forgot that Tom Tom's her best friend's name.
Maybe.
She called her Tom Tom so much, she forgot her name was Lucy whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's one of the things I'm just like, this makes no sense.
That ruined the movie for you.
If she changed her name, I can see it.
Yeah.
Because she's like, oh, I'm a big, magazine person now. I don't want to go by whatever my name was before. I'm Lucy whatever. That's her name. Lucy whatever. Her last name is whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so Lucy is there.
Yeah.
To pick her up. She's like, get in the car. She's like, I don't get in cars with strangers.
Yeah.
she's like, get in the car. We're going to be late. Oh, man.
Yeah. Maybe she just didn't connect that it was the same Lucy.
Maybe. I don't know.
She's like, oh, wait. Yeah.
It's weird.
It is.
Anyway, so she finds out that she is a magazine editor for Poise, her favorite magazine.
Dream job.
Yep, this is her dream job. Her boss is Richard, played by Andy Serkis.
Yep.
And he seems like okay.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Guy.
He's pretty wound up, but
yeah.
Otherwise, he's not a horrible person. Yeah. Which is surprising. I really assumed he was going to be.
Yeah, but he's not. He's
She's worse than he is.
He seems to be like a pretty chill guy,
Yeah.
So she has an assistant whose name I cannot remember.
Yeah, Josie Grossi, I think is what her name is.
I'm not Josie Grossi anymore. No, I can't remember what her name is.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But yeah, she has her little assistant and everything.
She used to have one named Charlotte, apparently. She fired her.
And she has told this assistant that she does not want to hear from her family if they call. She doesn't care about it.
But now she's like, if my mom calls,
please let me know. Let me know immediately. And she's like, also, I need you to get the number for this guy, and writes down Matt's name and the phone number that she has for him.
Yeah.
And wads it up in a ball and throws at her as she's like leaving the meeting.
Yeah, because they're like kicking everybody out.
Yeah.
So she has to throw it at her.
Yep. So she's like, go find this information for me. So they have a rival magazine called Sparkle.
Yeah.
Sparkle keeps stealing their scoops.
Yep.
They're like 10 reasons for whatever, and it's like, then Sparkle comes in and it's like 11 reasons. Like, which one are you going to want, the 11 or the 10?
And they both have J-Lo on the cover.
Exactly. They're still in the same covers and everything. Yeah. Very similar covers, because like it shows like several different months, and they're all the same person on the front of each one. Yeah. It's like, what is happening? There must be a spy.
There's a mole.
Yep. And they've got to figure out how to stop this from happening. So it's like, everybody get on it. Yeah. So the assistant finds out about Matt, calls the number. It's his parents' phone. Yeah. And she lies. Yeah, she lies and says she's from like American Express or whatever. And
he's in like terrible debt or something like that.
And so they give her his address.
Yeah. And it's just in Greenwich Village.
Yeah. It's just in the village. And she's like, which village? Greenwich Village? It's like, hello? She's like, oh yeah, that. Of course. Of course. So she goes to find him. She's like, I've got to find him. He's my best friend.
He'll know what to do.
Exactly. So she gets to his apartment. He opens the door. Doesn't know who she is. Yeah. He does figure it out. Yeah. And
because she said, this is Jenna. I'm Jenna. Hello, I'm Jenna.
So he's like,
somehow he figured
this has to be Jenna.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. This is Jenna.
Powers of deduction. A+.
He's very smart.
He still does photography. Yeah. She's like, I need you. You're my best friend. I need your help I need you to help me remember my life. Yeah. He's like, I haven't seen you since high school.
I don't remember anything between 13 and now.
Yep. So he tries to help her. He's like, you became the leader of the 6 chicks.
Yeah. You were the worst one.
Yeah, you were the leader of them. You were a real bad girl. You were a mean girl. Yeah. And she also went to prom with the guy she had a crush on, Chris. So everything looks like it went really well for her. She got magazine, everything she wanted.
But they don't talk anymore. Her and Matt.
Exactly.
They haven't talked since high school.
Yep. So he's like, I'll help you get home. Like, do you even know where you live?
You're drunk or mentally ill.
Yep.
You need help.
So he takes her to her apartment. While he's there, she gets a phone call. She has a limo that is coming to pick her up to go to some party on Wall Street.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, cool. I'll be ready. She's like, Matt, you should totally come to this
you
party.
Want to come? It's gonna be really fun.
So he's like, I'll think about it.
She gives him the address.
Yep. And so he leaves. She gets all dressed up for the party.
Yeah.
And she was putting on her blush, and I was like...
She put on a lot of blush.
But then when it showed her later, it didn't...
Not bad at all.
No.
Yeah.
It was like, they had to have taken some of that off.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it was... Whoa.
She was going very 13-year-old makeup.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you don't really know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I think we've all been there.
Still don't know what I'm doing with makeup, so honestly could be me. But she's all dressed up, she's ready to go. She goes to get on the elevator. There's a little girl on there. Mm-hmm. And she starts talking to her. Yeah. She's like, why are you talking to me?
Yeah, you usually ignore me.
Yeah. She's like, oh.
I like your shoes.
Yeah, and so they start talking. The little girl is named Becky. She's 13. And so it's basically like, this is going to be my best friend. This is my new best friend.
She's like, I like your bag. She's like, oh, I've got a lot of them if you want to come by and get one.
Yeah, exactly. So she's befriending this young child.
Mm-hmm.
Not weird at all.
Yeah.
But she gets
I mean, where's that child's parents
right?
anyway?
You never see their parents.
Yeah, she's just going out for the day.
Yep. So she gets to the party. She gets to order her first alcoholic drink. She gets a pina colada.
Not virgin.
Exactly. Because at first she wants a lemonade, and then she's like, wait. I want a pina colada, not virgin.
Yeah. Do you need to see my ID? I totally have that.
I totally have ID. I'm totally old enough to drink. They meet the rival editor of Sparkle magazine.
Yeah.
She's kind of the worst.
Yeah, she sucks. It's the only time we see her. I'm surprised.
But honestly, Jenna is also kind of the worst.
Yeah.
And why? Because she just throws her stuff everywhere.
You really hated this.
I hated this. They have like shrimp cocktail. She grabs a shrimp. She eats it. She just throws that tail behind her. I'm like, somebody's going to slip and fall on that.
Yeah, it just hit some dude.
It hits both times. I think it hits the same dude.
Yeah, maybe.
Because then later she's getting her second pina colada. She has like a skewer with pineapple. So she eats the pineapple and then just throws the skewer off a balcony, and it lands in this guy's drink. And I'm pretty sure it's the same guy that the shrimp
possibly
hit earlier.
He's the cabbage guy.
Yeah.
Hey, drink.
Yeah, because it falls in his drink. So I'm like, stop it. There are garbage cans.
It's another reason you hate Jennifer.
Quit it. Can't take this anymore. So anyway,
what if she had said Kobe? Would that have helped?
No. Because
I feel like that gets me a lot of
it is kind of
leniency.
Funny. Okay, when you first did it, I was kind of like, oh gosh, I hate this. But now I've gotten so used to it that I'm like, I do it myself sometimes.
Because it's always awful throws. They're never gonna actually make it.
You are like, you're thinking you're gonna be able to like throw it and like curve it around.
Yeah. As long as you say Kobe, it's gonna work. Kobe.
It never works. It's so funny. Anyway, yeah, if she did that, then maybe I'd be okay with it. I don't know if Kobe was a thing back then.
Yeah, he was around.
Okay.
I think he started playing in 99.
Okay, well then he would have been pretty new still.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anyway, this party is a disaster. People are just leaving.
Yeah,
it's only 11
it's kind
o'clock.
of boring. Nobody's dancing.
Yep.
Andy Serkis is trying to get people to dance.
He's like, oh my gosh, this is. He's like, does my breath smell? And she's just like,
yeah,
no, I don't smell anything. You smell fine. And it's like, no, I think he's trying to say this party stinks.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, nobody's dancing. It's a disaster.
Yeah.
So she's like,
I got you, boo.
Hold my pina colada. And she walks over to the DJ.
Yeah.
I mean, the music they were playing was pretty terrible anyway.
Yeah, it was just dance music.
Yeah, but
electronic. Luckily, he's got Thriller.
Mm-hmm. So he puts it on. She gets out there.
Yeah.
She's like getting ready to dance, and they've got a spotlight. She's like, oh, this is a little more than I expected. She sees Matt, though. He's come to the party. She's like, oh my gosh, Matt, come on, get out here, dance with me. He's like, I haven't danced to this in 15 years. I don't know the moves. She does pull him out there, though.
Yeah.
They start dancing. This looks so much fun.
It does.
I don't.
I think learning the Thriller dance would be really fun.
Yeah, it's just I wouldn't want to be in the front.
Yeah.
I'd be like, put me all the way in the back because I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna mess it up like real bad.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try.
Yep.
I'm gonna try. It's gonna be a disaster, but it's still still gonna be fun as long as you got like a lot of people out there doing it.
Yeah, I've messed up a lot of dances in my day. A lot.
Yeah.
Every dance.
Yeah, I don't dance a lot for that specific reason.
Every wedding, I'm gonna mess up a dance. It's great.
Oh man.
If I could just do that to Thriller. Apparently this was Mark Ruffalo's first scene that he filmed.
Oh.
And he nearly quit. Because it was a lot.
Yeah.
It's pretty intimidating.
It is. Yeah, I could see if that was your first.
Yeah.
If that was your first scene to film, it would be.
But apparently Jennifer Garner was so much fun that he was like, all right.
Okay.
We'll do it.
But I mean, after that, everything else is like nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once you've got the Thriller
Just got to get through Thriller.
done, it's like everything else is just a piece of cake. Just walk in the park here.
That's right.
So yeah, they all start dancing. Everybody starts, or not everybody, but a lot of people start joining in.
Everybody's loving it.
And then Matt's like, I think I'm gonna go.
I gotta head out.
I gotta head out. Bye. She's like, no, Matt, come out.
Yeah.
But he
He gone.
leaves. And then Andy Serkis gets out there. He joins in too. So everybody's out there doing the Thriller.
Yeah.
And it's a big success, I guess.
It is.
So later, she is at a bar with Lucy. Mm-hmm. I may have skipped some stuff. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, later she's at a bar with Lucy.
Yeah.
They're sitting there having their drinks. Lucy's like, there's this guy behind you.
Yeah.
That is like really...
He's eyeing you up,
He
and
is,
he is hot.
he is very interested.
By
And
the
she-
way, not hot.
yeah, she looks back there. She's like, oh my gosh, he's cute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh?
Really?
No.
Yeah.
But
She's gonna
she's
go
like,
talk to him.
should I go talk to him? It's like, yeah, of course, go talk to him.
Yeah,
so
you're
she
not
gets
married.
up. Yeah. So she gets up. She walks over, walks past that guy. And I'm like, I don't remember this part. Because when she was talking about the hot guy and everything, I was like, I literally do not remember this scene. And then as she passed him, I was like, oh no, I remember this scene now. It just hit me.
Yeah.
Walks past him. There is this like 13, 14-year-old boy sitting in a booth.
By himself.
By himself.
Where are these kids' parents?
And he's eating like a burger or whatever.
Yeah.
And she starts like
I think
chatting
you're
him up.
kind of cute.
Yeah. And he's like, do you want to like go out sometime?
Like, yeah, do you drive?
And Lucy's like, no. Stop that. I wasn't talking
Do you
about
want to
this
get
child.
arrested?
Exactly. She's like, I was talking about that guy. And she's like, ew, that man, gross. It's like, oh no. Do you only like young children? This is bad. This is not good.
She's still 13.
I know. Oh man.
It's funny though.
Yeah. So yeah, she just flirted with a kid. I'm like, yikes. Not good.
Then they go out and they
go
see
outside,
her
yeah.
boyfriend.
Yeah, her boyfriend is across the street. He's signing autographs for some woman
Yeah.
because he is a hockey player for the New York Rangers.
Yeah.
His name is Alex. And yeah, Lucy's like, that's your boyfriend. Because she's
Yeah.
like, there's that guy that was in my apartment. It's like, yeah, your boyfriend? Yeah, duh.
But then, coincidentally, Matt shows up
Matt shows up.
in New York. New York City.
Yep, just out of nowhere. Suddenly Matt
Just
is there.
happened to run into them.
Yeah.
How crazy.
Also, what was Alex doing right there? How did he know that they were there?
It's New York.
It's New York. That's how it works here.
It's the biggest little city in the world.
Oh, anyway, so Matt is there. Matt and Lucy still do not like each other.
Yeah.
He calls her Tom Tom, of course. She calls him Beaver.
Yeah.
Rude.
Guess he had buck teeth.
Guess so, but I don't
remember
if they
seeing
ever had
any buck teeth.
But
Yeah.
sure, whatever. And then a woman walks up and is like, oh, Matt. This is Wendy.
Wow.
Sorry.
She was a normal person.
I don't like Wendy.
She was like, hi, Matt. I'm your fiance. How are you? So nice to meet you. Oh, I've heard about you.
I obviously don't like Wendy.
Not a Wendy fan.
No, so she comes up. This is Wendy. It's Matt's fiance. Mm-hmm. She is an anchor woman. Oh no, sorry, anchor person, because she's an anchor person for some TV station in Chicago.
Yeah.
And you
She
can
wants
tell
Matt
that
to
she
move
wants
out there.
Matt to move to Chicago, and he doesn't really seem to want to go. And that's
Yeah.
why I don't like her, because it's like, did you even ask him if he wanted to move to Chicago? Because it doesn't seem like she did. This is a real Hallmark situation where you have the person's not supposed to be with saying, oh, got a job, and San Francisco, and I'm moving there, and I'm not going to tell you about it until I'm already packed up and ready to go. I don't like Wendy.
She's in it for like 5 minutes tops.
Right? Right. I hate her. I'm sure she's probably fine, but, whatever. At least she's pretty. Anyway, they're like, we gotta go. So Matt and Wendy leave. Oh, well, first Alex comes up.
Yeah.
And she has to introduce Alex, but she doesn't know Alex.
Yeah.
So she's like, and this is...
It's like, oh, you're Alex.
Matt's like, oh, you're Alex, whatever your name is, the hockey player. He's like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you want an autograph?
Yep. And so she's like, well, this is Matt, my best friend from high school or whatever. And this is his friend Wendy. And it's like, actually, a fiance. And I'm like, honestly, Wendy, I'm not mad at you about that. Because
I get it.
that was kind of rude.
It was.
So they leave.
Yeah.
Matt and Wendy head off. Alex is like, you want to come back to my place? Mm-hmm. She's like, hold on one second. Yeah. Lucy, do I want to go back to his place? There? Yeah, and Lucy's
what
like...
are we going to do? Play games back there?
Yeah, and Lucy's like, yeah, games.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You should go. So she goes, and she's like, so, do you want to play, like, Battleship?
He's like, no.
Well, he does say yes.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like,
I'll show you my
destroyer. And I'm like, oh, God.
Here we go.
Great. And she's like, okay, I get the red board. And he's like, I'll take the blue board. And I'm like...
And then you just start trying to kiss her.
Yeah, and she's like, this is weird. He's like, oh, wait a minute. I forgot. I owe you a raunchy strip tease. Yeah. And he starts taking his clothes off and dancing to Ice Ice Baby. And I'm like...
Gets down to those tidy whities and doesn't leave much to the imagination.
Nope.
There. I was kind of like, wow, I'm surprised they did that.
Yeah.
Is this R-rated?
Because I was like, I don't remember that.
Yeah. I don't know what his religion is.
She is just embarrassed.
Yeah.
She's like, just please stop. Please don't show that to me.
He throws his shirt at her. She's like, ew, gross.
She's like putting her hands in front of her face, like, oh God.
Like, I don't want to see that again.
I don't want to see that again. And he just keeps on dancing. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, she's clearly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Dude, stop.
And she gets out of there.
Yep. So it turns out that Sparkle magazine has been doing very well. Employees has not. So
yeah, they're almost at 1 million sales or something.
Yep. Employees is only at like 500,000 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So, the people in charge have told them that they're going to have to redesign.
Yeah, which is like a death knell to the magazine.
Basically.
But she's like, no, let's put some fop in that pop or whatever it was. It was like FOP and that BOB.
BOB, yeah. She's like...
FOB, whatever.
Yeah, so she's like, we can do this. We're going to do this. We're going to make it great. Mm-hmm. So he's like, all right, you and Lucy, you're in charge of the redesign.
You're my dynamic duo.
Exactly. So she's like, great, let's do it. She's all pumped for it. Mm-hmm. She goes to look for she has her like Lisa Frank folders. Yeah. She's writing all kinds of stuff. She's trying to figure out what she's going to do to change it.
Yeah.
And then she gets a phone call from her assistant, and she's like, somebody from the art department.
Yeah.
Don't remember, like
the art department's husband.
That. Yeah. Her husband is here. And she's like, oh, okay, sure, just send him in,
Yeah.
So he gets in there. She's been having an affair with this man. This man is awful.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Like,
Why?
really? Him?
That guy?
That guy.
Okay.
Come on. Gross.
It's nasty.
Yeah.
But she is having none of that. Because he starts trying to come after her, basically.
She kicks him in the junk.
Yeah. And she walks out. She's like, no.
Gross.
But when she walks down the hallway, she hears Lucy talking with somebody else.
Yeah.
Behind her back about her, and we're gonna make our own redesign, and we're not gonna tell Jenna about it.
Do it on the sly.
Exactly. So she's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go in for a walk.
I'll do my own.
So she goes to Matt's apartment again, and she's like, do you want to go on a walk with me? Mm-hmm. He's like, sure. So they go walking around the city. She's like, how come we never stayed friends?
Yeah.
And he's like, because you threw the dream house at me.
Yeah, I tried to sing a birthday song and you threw that house at me.
And then we just never spoke again. She's like, oh, well, she's like, it turns out I'm not really a nice person. She's like, I'm having an affair with this guy and all this stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm just not a nice person.
I suck.
Yep. And
what do they do while they're walking?
I don't know.
Can't remember.
I do not know, because the next note I have is she goes to her parents' house.
Well, they go in the swing sets.
But that's later.
Is it?
Yeah, that's later.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what they do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I guess I just say goodbye.
Guess they don't do much,
I
yeah.
guess not. So anyway, she goes to her parents' house. They've turned her bedroom into like an exercise/computer room kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes down to the basement. She goes into the closet and she sits there like she was, and she kind of hits her head again. Like, maybe if I do this, I'll go back to being 13
Yeah.
again.
Hey, babe.
Who knows?
Or maybe that's just how she deals with stress.
Maybe.
Hitting her head.
But her parents come home. They hear this tapping downstairs.
Yeah.
Basically, they're like, "What the heck is
Someone's
that?"
in the house. Dad also grabs an umbrella, much like she did when she thought she was home invaded.
This is their weapon of choice.
Yeah.
It runs in the family.
It does.
But she's down there, and
She hugs him.
yep, she's
So happy to
really
see him.
excited to see him, and they're excited to see her because they're like, "Wow, you don't usually see us. Come see us."
Yeah.
She never goes home for like Christmas or anything.
Yeah.
And she stays there. She sleeps on the couch, but it starts storming, so she goes and she gets in the bed with her parents, and she snuggles up with her mom. And her mom is just like, "This is the best."
Oh, my baby.
Yep. So the next morning, her mom has made her like pancakes and everything.
Yeah.
And they're talking, and she's like, "Do you ever have?"
Do you wish you could go back and fix mistakes you made?
Yeah, she's like, "Nope, I don't have any regrets. Everything that I've done has brought me to this
Yep.
point in my life, and I'm
Taught
happy
me
where
how
I
to
am."
make it right.
Yep. And so she's like, "Oh, okay." She looks through her old yearbooks and everything, and she's like, she gets an idea. She's like, she sees that Matt was the one who did all of the photography for it and everything. So she's like, "This is it. I've got an idea for the redesign."
Bye, Mom and Dad. Never see you again.
Exactly. No.
I know, that's not true.
Well, I mean, we see them briefly. So she goes back. She starts working on her own redesign. She's not asking for Lucy's help.
Yeah.
If Lucy's gonna do her own redesign, she's gonna do hers too.
Yep.
She hires Matt to do a photo shoot. She does not ask him about this. She doesn't ask him if he wants to do it.
Yeah.
She's just like, "Poise is hiring you for the week. Here's some money." And he's like, "Okay."
He's like, "Oh, I don't want you to have pity on me that, like I need this." She's like, "No, you're doing me a favor.
Exactly.
I need you."
I need you, Maddie. So she's already got everything ready to go, basically. And so they do their little photo shoot. They start getting closer through the photo shoot. And then after it's all over, they kind of go out to celebrate. They're walking around. They're sharing Razzles, of course. And she tells him, "You're the sweetest guy I've ever known."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Do you want to go jump off some swings?" So they do. They start swinging.
Yeah.
They jump off. They fall into the ground. They're like rolling around.
By the way, I used to love jumping off swings.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I wish I could still do it. I'm pretty sure if I did it now, though, my knees would die. But, oh man, not even that long ago, I was jumping out of swings, and it was as great as I remember.
I'm pretty sure I jumped out of a swing when I was up in the mountains, because there was a place we went to that had swings. I think I jumped out of it. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but there was this one time it was like 7th or 8th grade, and there was this girl who I knew had been talking about Katie behind our backs.
I think you might have told me this.
And she just happened to be walking by, and I was on the swing, and I jumped out of the swing and kicked her in the stomach.
I think you might be one of the 6.
You don't talk about my friends.
Or else you get kicked in the stomach.
You will get kicked in the stomach. Yeah, it was like, I was like bullied. I would not like take up for myself. But if anybody tried to bully my friends, I was like, no, we're having none of that. Although I did stick up for myself once.
Yeah.
And guess what?
They're
the girl, guess what? She never bullied me again because she's dead. No, she's still alive. We're friends on Facebook.
Oh, how nice.
But yeah.
What about stomach kick? You still friends with them?
I think we're friends on Facebook too.
How nice.
I don't talk to them.
Oh.
I don't talk to any of them. But I was friends with her, and she was like, my dad and her dad were really good friends. So I used to go over to her house a lot. I told when we were watching the Barbie movie, I said somebody had, one of my friends had Barbies, like the holiday Barbies and stuff, but they were always in the boxes. That was her.
Okay.
Because when I would go to her house, I'd be like, but I want to play with those Barbies.
Yeah. So it was building up for a while.
Yeah, I was
all that Barbie rage. And then adding on, making fun of your friends.
Exactly. I was like, I can't take this anymore.
Yeah, you're getting kicked in the stomach.
So mean. That's so mean. I'm so sorry.
Was I the bad guy?
I'm not a nice person. Oh, man. No.
It's all right. We balance out. I'm so nice.
There you go.
And you're so mean.
I'm so mean.
We're in the middle somewhere.
Yep. There we go.
I can say I've never kicked anybody in the stomach.
Oh, my goodness. Anyway, she cried.
In case y'all were wondering.
Gotta stop. The more I talk about stuff I did as a kid, the more I'm like, this is terrible. I was nice to some people. I promise.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure there was somebody out there.
So anyway, they're rolling around in the grass.
Uh-huh.
And oh no, they kiss. And I was like,
Can you feel?
sorry, you have a fiance.
Sir. And I love her. I'm a big Wendy fan.
What about Wendy?
Yeah.
Wendy is my favorite person. How dare you? So then she's sitting talking to somebody, talking about the kiss and how she felt like she had like left her body and was watching it from above, and then she floated off on a cloud and all that stuff. And it turns out she's at a sleepover with Becky and her friends. And I'm like, why is this 30-year-old woman at a sleepover with a bunch of 13-year-olds?
Where are these kids' parents?
What is happening? But
one girl's like, nobody ever's gonna kiss me. I got brace face.
Yep.
Which is not true.
No. One of them is like, so are you two gonna be together now? And she's like, no, it's complicated. Yeah, he's got a fiance.
Yeah.
He's getting married to somebody else. It's like, it's an adult thing. You wouldn't get it, you know. And then
they sing Love is a Battlefield.
Yes, because she says something about love is a battlefield.
Yeah. Says it's a brace face. That hideous girl.
Yeah.
She's not hideous at all.
And then, yeah, they sing Love is a Battlefield because they've never listened to Pat Benatar, obviously. But they quickly learn the words and they are all singing along.
Yep.
So at one point we see Matt, he is working on something at his apartment or whatever. And somebody comes up.
He's writing down dinner 7.
Oh, yeah.
With
Jenna. Somebody comes up behind him, puts her hands over his eyes.
Yeah. He's like, hey, oh.
He's like, oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting you. As he turns around and sees that it's Wendy, it's not Jenna. Wendy. And yeah, he's like, okay, well, this is awkward. They go out to dinner. She's talking about like how she wants him to move to Chicago. Back on this thing
it's
again.
Like, we need to hash it out right now.
And he's like not even paying attention.
Yeah.
Then we have the presentations with the two revamped versions of boys. Lucy comes in there. It's like heroin chic.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. I can't remember.
Fashion suicide.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
it's like we're taking the chances other magazines don't.
It's so
we're
bad.
Going dark. It's bad.
So bad.
It would be a terrible magazine.
Yep. And they obviously tell her that it's bad.
Yeah.
And she's pissed and she just walks down the hallway. She's like throwing stuff.
Yeah. Jennifer Garner's still gathering things for hers.
Yep.
Trying to get everything together.
Yep. And then she gets up there and she gets her little presentation.
Well, doesn't Judy go into her, or Lucy, I'm sorry, go into her office at this point?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, goes in there and starts snooping around.
Yep.
And she looks in her bottom drawer and she finds a bunch of letters from Sparkle.
Yep.
Oh, looks like Jenna was the mole.
Yep.
But she makes a call.
Yep.
To the head of Sparkle.
I have Jenna was the Sparkle spy.
Yeah, Sparkle spy.
So, but Jenna does do her little presentation and everything. She wants to see real women in the magazine.
Yeah, she's like, who are these women?
Showing
we
all
want to
these
see
models,
them in real situations, real life.
Yep. You want to see your sister. You want to see your best friend. And they love it.
Yeah.
Like, this is great. This is the perfect direction for Poise to go.
Yeah. Can't wait for you to show it to the board.
Yep. So she heads out. She's all excited. She's just walking down the street because don't know why. She's just got to get out of her office, I guess. So Matt stops by to see her, but she's not there, of course.
Yeah.
And he walks in, and Lucy is in her office. Tells Matt that they're going in a different direction.
Yeah.
With the photography.
She's like has a guy she did photography with, and she kind of likes him or something.
It's the one who does like professional photos for Alex, her boyfriend. And she's like, so sorry about that.
Yeah. But if you want to sign your pictures over to us,
yeah,
so we
sign
can
a
use
release.
Catalogs or something.
Yeah. And he just kind of like walks off. He's like, sure, whatever. And he walks off.
Yeah.
She goes to Matt's apartment because she's excited to tell him about, the new direction and everything.
Yep.
And Wendy is there, and she's like,
hey.
She's like, I'll let him know that you came by and everything, but he's going to be really busy because we're getting married tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Ha! So she goes back. She's getting ready to do her presentation to the board. Mm-hmm. And Richard comes in and is like,
it ain't happening, Dollface. Sparkle has already taken all the pictures.
Yep.
Published a magazine
already.
With them. It's on buses. It's everywhere. And Lucy has gotten the job as like...
she's the new editor-in-chief.
Editor-in-chief, yeah.
Yep. Lucy took all the designs to Sparkle. She's the new editor-in-chief. We're done.
Yep.
So, oops.
Whoopsie.
So then she's like, well, crap, I guess. I need to go see Matt.
Well, doesn't she confront Lucy?
Oh, she does confront Lucy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why do you suck so bad?
Yep.
She's like, you were the mole.
Yep.
Oh, no, not me.
She's like, I don't recognize this.
Yeah.
Well, of course not, because, you
Yeah.
just woke up.
She's like, too bad, I'm out. Peace. So Jenna is devastated.
Yes. So she goes, she's like, well, I need to talk to Matt, but he's getting married. Mm-hmm. So she goes to take a taxi, because I guess this is just already the next day. I don't remember.
Yes. I guess so. Yeah.
Because she gets in a taxi. She's heading to wherever they live. Mm-hmm. The taxi driver is the guy she was crushing on in high school. It's Chris.
Jim Gaffigan.
Yep.
And I was like, is that Jim Gaffigan?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it is.
So he wants her number and everything because he's like, hey, are you single?
Yeah.
But she's like, look, I don't have time for this. I've got to go. I got to stop a wedding. So she sneaks into the house, basically, because it's going to be a backyard wedding at his parents' house.
Right.
She sneaks through. She goes up to his room where he's getting dressed.
Yep.
And talks to him. And he's like, she says something about whatever Lucy said. It was a lie.
Yeah.
Don't listen to her. And he's like, yeah, I haven't listened to what Lucy said since third grade or whatever.
Yeah, but he signed that release.
Release.
He did listen to her.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he's a liar.
Yeah. So anyway, he tells her, we've both moved on. He does still have the dream house that she threw at him. Yep. And he gives it back to her. She's like, can I have it? He's like, here. So gives it back to her. She's crying.
Yeah. She's like, I just want you to be happy.
Yep. And he's like, she says, I love you. You're my best friend. And he's like, I've always loved you. Mm-hmm. But he's getting married to Wendy.
Yeah.
So she leaves. She takes the house. She's like crying over it and everything.
Sitting on the porch.
Yep. And then, the wishing dust. It's still there after all these years.
Yep.
The wind picks it up and blows it around.
Yep.
And then suddenly she's back in the closet. At her 13th birthday party, and Matt is there. Lucy's about to leave, tells Matt she's in there. He goes over, he opens the door. She jumps on him, basically.
She's like, Matt! Yeah,
jumps on him,
so happy to see him.
Kisses him as soon as he opens the door, and then they get up. She goes over. Lucy is still there. She grabs the proposal that she wrote, rips it in half, and is like, sucks to be you. You have to do it yourself now.
Yeah.
And then flash forward, they're getting married. They're 30 again.
Yeah, and they're in a pink house, just like the one he built.
Yeah, just like her dream house.
Yeah.
And you were like, sucks to be Wendy, I guess.
Yeah. She was just written out of, who knows how her life turned out.
Who knows?
She could
Maybe
be dead.
she found somebody in Chicago.
Yeah. Poor Alex. Didn't make it as a hockey player now.
Yeah.
Didn't have that support.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened.
But do we think did it really happen?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Or was it a hallucination from the ecstasy that she obviously inhaled?
From the PCP.
Yeah, the PCP she was tripping on.
From all that wishing dust / angel dust.
And her snorting it in the future is actually leaving her system.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it all a dream?
Yeah.
Did she just dream it up while she was in the closet?
Yeah.
And then, I don't know.
I don't know. But
it's a weird movie.
It is a weird movie.
It's like every time I see it, I'm just like, huh?
Why is Mark Ruffalo in all the weird romance movies?
Right? It's like, oh, I'm in love with a ghost.
Yeah.
Who's actually a coma patient. But and then,
No, I love a 13-year-old and a 30-year-old body.
yeah. At least it wasn't like Big.
Yeah. Oh, Big was so weird. I love Big.
I love Big also.
But man, that scene's so weird.
Because you think Blank Check is weird?
Blank Check is weird.
It is weird, but it's not as weird as Big.
Yeah. Kinda. It's all weird. We need to watch Blank Check.
Yeah, we need to watch Big also.
Apparently. Yeah, and just compare them. We'll just have a month of like troubling movies.
Yeah.
Didn't age well movies or something. Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. Even if it is weird.
It's silly, but
That pink house though. Like I grew up across from a pink house.
Uh-huh.
It's not great to look at every day.
I would not like it.
Nobody.
I'm not a big fan of. And it's like bubblegum pink too.
Yeah.
It's not like even a cute pink.
Yeah, that's what this one was. Nobody really liked it on the block from what I know. Really nice lady that lived there though. She was sweet, but man,
Yeah.
not a good color for a house. I'm sorry. So
The only time you can have a pink house is if you're on the beach. If you have a house on the beach, because you know they have like a lot of pastel kind of colored houses.
yeah.
Even then, I wouldn't want it.
No.
I'd want like a light blue
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
even like yellow or
Yeah.
light green. Mm-hmm. Not pink.
No.
I'm not a pink person though.
You're not.
We know this.
You hate
This
her
is
songs.
established.
Yeah.
No, I like pink. I actually like the
Wow,
artist.
you're all over the place today.
Jennifer Garner out. Pink in.
Wendy, out.
Oh man.
All right. Well,
Wendy out. Jumping out of swings and kicking people in the stomach.
Well, I'm glad that I finally saw it because it is one I've wanted to watch for a while
Yeah.
as far as rom-coms go. But
It's not like a very romantic though. There's not like a
It's
lot
not.
of romance going on.
No.
A lot of it is just her. It's just
yeah.
trying to navigate the world as a
Yeah.
13-year-old in a 30-year-old body.
Yep, as one does. I still kind of feel like I'm a 13-year-old.
Honestly, I was gonna say the same thing.
So, I get it. Anyway, let's get to our snack.
Okay.
So, what do we have today? Makes sense.
Surprise! We have Razzles.
We have Razzles. Razzles are not easy to find.
No, unfortunately, they should be easier to
all
find.
over for them, yeah. I got them at Valentine's Day.
You had some Valentine Razzle hearts
Yeah.
that we ate very quickly.
Yeah. And I went back to the Walgreens where those were, where I bought them. They had all of those Valentine's things that I was looking at when I was there.
Yeah, no Razzles.
Except Razzles, yeah. That was the only thing that was gone. I was like, really? Fine. So,
We've both had Razzles before, though.
yes.
This is something that I used to eat with my mom a lot, which is why when we saw this movie, we were both like, oh, Razzles! Very excited.
It's the candy that turns into a gum.
Are all of them blue? That's all I'm getting is blue.
I got a blue and orange.
Well, look at you. Ew, blue and orange.
Blue orange.
Gross.
Do you want an orange?
Oh, I got a blue and orange also.
There you go.
I was just saying because it's auburn colors. I don't care. I don't really actually care. Mine are all blue except for this one orange.
Apparently they're supposed to be yellow, red, purple, orange, pinkish, I guess.
Yeah.
And blue.
I have all blue except for one orange. I've opened all of my packs.
You're down in them all. That's a lot of blue.
It is. Look at that. That's
Wow.
ridiculous.
And that is your favorite flavor, the blue raspberry.
Sure. I feel like with Razzles, they pretty much taste all the same anyway.
Yeah. You know what? I think I like the hearts better. I think those were better. Maybe I just like those flavors better.
Maybe.
They were just like strawberry, raspberry, blueberry.
They were good.
They were good. And it's a gum that loses its flavor very quickly. But they're not bad. I'm going to spit mine out. Oh, it turned green. Blue and orange became green in my mouth. Gross.
Oh, mine's. I forgot that I put 3 blues in there.
Yeah.
So mine
There's
are
a little more blue. Just kind of disgusting.
It's just weird when you first start eating it because it kind of tastes like chalky.
Yeah. Which the hearts didn't have that. I don't feel
It
like.
did. It just wasn't quite as prominent.
Okay.
It had a little bit, but it wasn't quite as much as like these.
Yeah. I feel like they should just make them like the hearts. What are you going to rate a Razzle?
I don't know. I like them. They're fun. Do you have a blue tongue?
No.
Okay.
Do I?
No.
They had red tongues.
They did.
I was
And
surprised by it.
I don't think I've ever seen like a tongue change color because of Razzles.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
While
do-
I was there, I nearly
go
got
ahead.
those paintball gums that turn your tongue blue, different colors.
Oh,
You ever seen those?
maybe. I'm not sure.
Just gum balls. Anyway, what were you going to say?
I do like these. I don't know what to give. What to?
I'm going to go off the hearts.
Okay.
I'm going to go off the best they can be.
Okay.
That I feel like.
I mean, I have a number in my head, but I'm like, is that too high?
And I really enjoyed them. I enjoyed those hearts. I was kind of sad I didn't see them today. Because I gave you the rest of my Razzles. Because I'm in love with you. And it was just after Valentine's Day. So I'm giving them, based on those, an 8.
See, that's what I was thinking was an 8.
If I was giving just on these, it might knock them down to like a 6.5.
Well,
Just from what I had just now. As I have more, maybe because I got more of them.
I will say that I'm so disappointed that I opened 5 packets.
You got so many blues.
It's like, I swear, whenever I get, you'll get like the what is it? Starburst. Like for Halloween or whatever, you'll get the Starburst that you open it and it has 2 different ones in there.
I don't know those.
It's just like it's like when it's just a little thing that has 2.
Yeah.
2 Starbursts in there.
Yeah. It's always 2 yellows.
It's always 2 pinks.
2 pinks. People love pinks.
And I'm not even doing like the all pinks or whatever. But every time it is pink.
Yeah.
Pink is my not least favorite. My least favorite is probably orange.
Yeah.
But then pink.
Yeah.
It's like my neck. Everybody loves pink, and I just don't. Except for the singer pink. I do like singer pink. Let me just clarify that.
And remember, kicking people in the stomach, we're still okay with it.
Yes. Those 2 things are in.
Yes.
We're good.
Pink Starburst, out.
I like red. Red is my favorite. And then I like the yellow ones. I like lemon
Red
ones.
is the best, yes. People love pink, though. I don't know why. They're like, that's the best kind. No, it's not.
Like, no.
You're wrong.
But every single time, it's just the pink ones.
Yeah.
Like, why? Why
I always
does
get a lot of
Starburst
yellows.
hate me?
Yeah.
I would much rather have the yellows.
I like yellow font. I really like all the Starburst. I don't have one that I don't like, really, but I do prefer red.
I mean, like I said, the orange ones are my least favorite. Doesn't mean I don't like orange. I still do like the orange ones.
Orange, you glad you got orange?
It's just if I'm gonna pick a color, I'm gonna pick that red one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's a lot of blues.
this was very disappointing to
You
get
got
so many
9
blues.
blues.
I wanted any of the other
One
colors.
orange. Yeah. You need to go just buy that tub. It'll cost you $5.
Okay, I've got a 5 on my table right here.
I got 10 of them, 10 2-packs for $1.25. So, all right.
Anyway, yeah, 8.
Sounds good. Anyway, she cried.
I forgot.
What's your favorite color of Razzle? Razzle Dazzle.
Have you even had Razzles?
Have you had Razzles? Good luck finding them. What do you think about 13 going on 30? How does it rank in your rom-com tier list? Let us know at Having Fun Cast on Twitter or on Facebook at Having Fun Pod. Hold up. Oh, that is very blue.
Yeah.
Let me see your tongue. It's blue.
Nice. I'm gonna have to go to
blue
work.
too.
That's great. Or you get
Just brush your teeth for once in your life.
no review. Oh my gosh. Or you can send an email to havingfunpod@gmail.com.
All right. Go have fun and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.